Welcome to your history class for the summer of 2017. I'm showing you a short walkthrough of how exactly to navigate our course. So the page that we're on right now is called the course home page. This is called the course home page. So what you want to do on the course home page is make note of a few different menu items. The first one is something called class tools. The class tools will take you to the content where you can access the information you need, just like taking a lesson. So let's take a walk through that right now. I'm going to go down here to what's called the content browser. If you click on that, it opens and closes it. You can also refer to the different activities under upcoming events that are due in the class. But let's go to content browser and let's click on Unit 1. So under Unit 1, each one of these activities is a lesson. If you click on Activity 1, it's going to take you to what's called an overview. You can then click or move forward. So you can click on learning goals to move forward, or you can use the arrow here to move forward as well. That will jump over to our learning goals section, but the content, this part here, that is the lesson. So that's like a teacher delivering a lesson to you, and within the content are the various little worksheets that you're going to have to complete. So let's go to content right now. Content. You can listen to a description of the content by clicking on what's called the podcast here, or you can go through the information on your page down here. So you need to read through each of the content pieces, and those content pieces are going to give you the information you need to be able to complete the lesson. So once we've read through that page, you can click on Next, and Next takes you to now some information that you need to complete the activities. Again, you can listen to the podcast, or you can read through the information at the bottom. Anytime something is highlighted like this, you can click on it for the definition. And each time you see a blue underlined link like so, you're going to click on that, and that's going to give you some activities that you can do. Some of these activities you'll be required to hand in as exercises. So let's scroll down and go to Next. Alright. So here's a lesson on historical thinking concepts. You can click here to get a basic text version of this. You have some resources you can listen to. If you click on Next, we're now at the part where they're going to want you to do something. Now here is a part that you need to know, is that if when you click on Next and it takes you to the bottom of the page, each page is scrollable. So you want to make sure that you move all the way up to the top of the page to do so. Now as you can see, it's going to ask you to do an assignment. If I click on assignment, it takes us to here. So now you've been given an assignment to do, and you've been given a discussion. Each time you click on a discussion page, it will open up a link that takes you to here. And as we can see, Samantha, Victoria, Kaylee, and Alexa, and Dylan have all posted to the discussion pages. If I close that link and go back to where we were before, we'll go down and see if there's an activity that we need to complete. There's more discussions and a checklist at the bottom. and it looks like you've completed the assignment for this. There we go. Okay, so let's now go back to the content page. You can either click on the Unit 1 link here, or you can quite simply go to, again, Class Tools, Content, and that takes you to a content browser page like so, where it's a bit easier to find information for you. So let's look at Activity 2, and let's go through all the way down to Unit 1, Activity 2, and the assignment. And it's here that I want to show you how you get to the drop boxes. So you can see here that it wants you to submit your ranking ladder exercise. So the ranking ladder exercise you're going to want to submit to your Dropbox. What you do once you have completed your ranking ladder exercise is you would click on the link where it says Dropbox, which would then lead you to one of your Dropboxes here. Once you are in that Dropbox, you could submit a number of files here. So if you've done the ranking ladder, you would fill this document out, and then what you would do is you would put that document in your Dropbox. So you click Add a File, and this is the ranking ladder document, and I'm going to upload that ranking ladder document because I know I just used it. Here. So once it's in there, I click Add, and I click Submit. And there it is. When I click Done, you'll see that my submission is recorded here. Alright, if you have any more questions for me, please let me know by sending me a message through the pager, and hopefully this helps acquaint you better with your course for this summer.